Hi everybody and welcome to Now Lessons. Today we will consider a very important rule, one of the most basic and important rules in the whole language. And in fact, with just one rule, you will be able to understand almost everything in the grammar of the language. So the rule is called description comes after, and this is the basic rule of grammar. So let's see how it works. Well, first of all, we need to mention that Now is a language with strict right branching. And what that means is that the describing word just always comes afterwards, after the word that is being described. So if you write it as a formula, you will see that word 1 plus word 2 equals word 1, comma, described by word 2. So this formula is gold, okay? Because with this formula, you can master the whole language. So let's see on the examples how this formula works. Let's see it in action. So just to have it before our eyes, let's solve some words. So the first word to solve is baya ame. So let's figure out, well, if we know the elementary words, baya, so the two words, right? Baya plus ame. So what is baya? Well, baya means money. And what is ame? Well, ame is like, it basically means related to the United States of America. But let's just say US. Let's write as of USA, like this. So so what is baya ame? Let's apply our formula. It says that word 1 plus word 2 equals word 1 described by word 2. So it means money. Baya ame equals money. Described by of USA. Of USA. So what's that? Money described by of USA. Well, that's obviously the money of the United States of America, right? So we can just contract it to money of USA. Or USA money. And that is US dollar. So that's why baya ame means United States dollar. Okay, let's take a look at another example. Solve nal ku. Okay, so same logic. What is nal? Well, nal means weekday. Weekday. And ku, what is ku? Well, ku just means 2. So again, according to the formula, it equals nal ku equals weekday described by 2. Described by 2. So what kind of weekday is that? What kind of weekday do we describe by the number 2? Well, Tuesday, I suppose. So that's why it's the second weekday, and it's Tuesday, as we usually say. Tuesday. So nalku means Tuesday. Okay. Let's solve another one. Datuo. So what is datuo? Well, if you know the elementary words, Da means person. Da means person, and tuo means work as a verb. So da tuo equals person. Person described by work. As a let's say working. Let's write working because work is the adjective here. So it's a person described by working. So it's a working person, right? So it's a working person. Working person. Working person, or so we might say, like, we might say worker, for example. Worker, or you know, like maybe employee or something like that. But let's put that in parentheses because I don't really like those words. So datuo means working person. So it's a person who works. That's it. Okay, let's consider another one. Gonu. So gonu. What does it mean? Let's solve it. Well, before that we were just describing like nouns, basically. Okay, the previous 3 examples were about nouns. We were describing the noun with something. Now we'll consider more interesting examples. Now we're going to describe verbs. So because go actually means go. Go means go, and nu means inside. So what does it mean? Well, if we apply the formula, it means gonu means go described by inside, right? Described by inside. So what kind of go do we describe by inside? And inside of something, right? Because like if we put something after the word inside, it will for example, like the store, like it will be like go inside store. Well, actually, it might be a little bit confusing because this is the general rule, okay? But, well, it just simply means go inside. Remember that this is the general rule, and it doesn't give you 100% specific information on how exactly described by, because this described by, this link here, it's actually more it's more specific in the rules, and we'll talk about that later. But yeah, it just simply means go inside, really. It just means go inside. So for example, go inside the store, or usually, as we say in English, enter. So yeah, let's consider another example. Go foi. Okay, this is a really easy one. So again, go means go, and then foi means fast. So it's a really easy example. So it equals go described by fast, right? Go described by fast. Described by fast. So it just means go fast. That's it. So go fast, like it could be running, it could be anything. It just means go fast. Okay. What else do we have? Mau ko. So let's consider this one. So we have the word Mao. Mao means to want, and Kou means to know. So what do we have as the result? Well, it's the want described by know. So I won't write it because I'm too lazy, but think about it. So want. If you say I want, that's not specific, right? That's not specific. If you say I want, for more specific information, you would like, if we describe that sentence more, you can ask your person like, okay, describe it. Describe. I don't get it. You say I want, and what do you mean? What do you want, right? Because like you have no idea. If a person says I want, it's not clear enough for you. It's like, what do you want? You want them to describe. You want them to give a describing word. Okay? So that's why Kou describes Mao here. So it answers the questions, what do you want? And the person says, I want to know. Okay? That's why Mao Kou simply means want to know. Want to know. You can think of it as, sometimes in English we say be curious, so it's like approximately equals to be curious, or like wonder. For example, you can say like I wonder why he's not coming. So it's like I want to know why he's not coming. So yeah, that's how the general rule works. But now we need to, alright, we have one more example. Okay, so one more example. Again, we have two verbs together. Ne means cause. So nebe and be means to exist. So nebe equals cause, right? And then you just ask yourself like, what kind of cause? Again, if a person says, I cause, it's like not specific at all. And you're like, what? What do you mean? What do you cause, right? What do you cause? We want the person to describe the word cause. And they say, I cause existence. I cause to exist, right? That's why nebe means cause to exist. Something. So, for example, you can say like, I caused to exist a problem. Okay, I caused to exist a problem. I caused a problem to exist. And if you say that, we can replace that. That equals create. Okay, I caused a problem to exist. That's the same as saying I created a problem. So that's why nebe means to create. So yeah, that's how the general rule works. As you can see, it's really simple. Like you don't even have to. If you speak English, if English is your native language, it's like kind of similar. The word order is similar, except for the adjectives, right? Because adjectives come. The adjective comes after the noun because the adjective is a describing word. But that's pretty much it. Like in all other cases, it's the same as in English. The word order, I mean. So now, what about the more detailed info on how to build words? Because that was the general rule, and that general rule is let's just say that it's vague. We say word 1 described by word 2. Well, that's not the complete information, in fact. And you can find the complete information in the section in section 2 of the full set of rules. So it's like the biggest section of the rules in the language, and it consists it contains the whole list of rules that you need to know to be completely sure what exactly the word compounds mean. So probably one of the most important rules in the section 2 is rule 2, and let's read it. So the rule 2 says, the so-called primary bond between nouns and verbs is defined as follows. Combination noun 1, noun 2 means noun 1 of noun 2, or a bond preposition or other inbuilt in noun 1. So that might sound a little bit complicated, but don't worry about it. You can think this information is for advanced users, so to say, but beginners don't need to worry about this at all. Noun 1, noun 2, you can think of it simply as that it simply means noun 1 of noun 2. That's it. So what else? Combination noun-verb means noun who does verb, and this one is important. So we actually took a look at it before, because when we were considering the person work, right? We were considering datuo. Datuo means working person. Well, actually this rule is applied here. Person work equals person who does work. That's why it means a working person. So this is like the more specific information on how to make compounds, what they mean, what the compounds really mean. And then combination verb-noun means verb, the object being noun. And we also had that example, I believe. Or actually, no, we didn't. No, we didn't. Well, yes, we did. Okay, gonu is that example because go is the verb and nu is the noun. And then finally, verb 1, verb 2, we even had 2 examples with this one. This is more detailed. And now, if you want to become an advanced user of the Now language, you can go to the website and check the whole section 2 over there. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Also, like I said earlier, visit the website now.comzy.com, where you can find all the information about the language and the automatic translation, the automatic pronunciation, the dictionary, lots of other cool stuff.